alcohol is better for you than any alcohol. But the cutoff, if you're not an alcoholic or somebody prone to alcohol use disorder, et cetera, and you're of age, probably 2 drinks per week should be the upper ceiling. Beyond which, there are a lot of data now out of the UK Brain Bank that's showing that, the more you drink, for every additional drink you have per week, a little bit more brain atrophy, shrinking of the brain and loss of nerves.
My brain.
So brain atrophy, shrinking of the brain, loss of the functions, etc. Obviously, it sounds horrifying. It sounds genuinely terrifying to know that your brain is shrinking, right? So he mentions here clearly that 0 alcohol is better than any alcohol. If you want to push a certain limit, then that limit would be 2 drinks. But in reality, as he clearly states in the beginning, 0 alcohol is obviously and definitely better than any alcohol at all. And we have to be aware that there's certain things that people take as a societal norm, or they do out of habit, or whatever it may be, that is detrimental to themselves, that they don't actually realize the impact of. Like, how many people who drink alcohol often or just on occasion know that it's shrinking their brain, know that it's causing them genuine brain damage, or it's affecting them in such a negative way that they'll be able to feel the effect of that on a day-to-day basis. But they can't feel the effect of that because they're so used to it. They're so numb to it that they continue in that path thinking that everything is fine. But in reality, it has such a damaging effect on them. And if they were to know these things, how many of those people would still do it? That gets into another topic, which is addiction and things like this. But also, in reality, oftentimes people who find things out like this will stop, or it will have an effect on them in changing. And if it doesn't have an immediate effect on them, at least it plays in the back of their mind, and they know that this is something that they have to address and eventually fix.